Check this out. I've never seen. Oi! Sorry, I've never seen this CD. MySpace Records Volume 1. Have you guys ever seen this before? Let's see the year. 2005. Is that 2005? Yeah, 2005. Yeah, I don't know if any of these groups are big or became big. But just the fact that MySpace Records, that was a thing. Volume 1? I wonder if there was a Volume 2. I've gone through in the past, when did I start reselling? So 8 years. Tens of thousands of CDs. I'm not kidding. I might even be into the hundreds of thousands at this point. And I've never seen this one. So I'm not saying it's worth money. I don't know. I didn't look it up yet. I just pulled it out. But I just thought it was cool. Even if it's not worth money, pretty cool. I might actually, even if it's worth money, I'm probably just going to display this in my store. I have a little display going here, which is not a display case, but just have some random stuff. I've got a turntable, little cool turntable. It looks like a briefcase when you close it. And I've got random stuff here, as you can see, some cards and patches and whatnot. And then up here, I've got a little Blockbuster display going. I just thought this was cool, the old school CD, DVD cases that people used to have in their cars or to use. And then this is just because it's local, Pomona. But anyway, I might add it to that collection. So I think that's pretty cool. So here's all of the CDs. Remember I had 3 boxes that are now empty. Those 3 boxes are empty. Here's all the CDs. I pulled them out, sorted them. Excuse me. And now I have to scan a bunch of them all over there. There's 4 stacks that I have to scan. And then a bunch over here. Anyway, that I have to go through. And some stuff I already pulled out to put in my local sale. And I'm sure I'll find many more once I get through scanning this stuff to put in my local sale. And then that's going to be the end of that Gaylord. So I will get to this during the week and have at least some CDs to put out for this week's sale because I didn't have any for last week. Now, one thing that annoys me about, hold on one sec, this is gonna be loud. Oy, annoys me about this particular source is that these came from Savers, and they have stickers on a lot of these CDs as well as the DVDs. And the stickers, while they aren't as bad as Goodwill stickers, they are pretty annoying to take off. So what ends up happening, as you can see, there's a lot of them here, all over there, is it just adds time, or I have to just use a lot of replacement cases. So just a little annoyance. Keep that in mind. Hello, I am Andrew from 510 Books. I am in my store here. I just closed. It's a little after 5 o'clock on Saturday, December 10th, 2022. And today was slow in terms of the amount of people that came in, but I did have someone come in late who bought over 30 records, which made it a decent day. So that was a good thing. They also signed up for the I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to try to talk correctly. They also signed up for my newsletter. If you don't know, I highly recommend this if you're selling locally, to set up, get some way of capturing people's information, ideally their email. And I send out a weekly newsletter, and the newsletter is through Square. And that is a way, to contact people, get people to come back in. I'm growing that list. I'm close to getting to 200 people on that list. And it's a really high rate of people that actually open the email. And so that's one way that I am able to grow locally, in addition to having Facebook, which I have over 1,000 followers, etc., growing that as well. Instagram, not so great, but I try Instagram as well. So anyway, that's a side note. So he came in, signed up, and then, right. So the point of this video is that I made a purchase of around 300 CDs from somebody that had contacted me through Facebook, had been in my store before, but had contacted me, had talked to me a while ago, a couple of months ago, about having CDs and wanting to see if I would buy them. So eventually now, she contacted me yesterday. I said, come by today. She came by with a couple of friends as well. One of them bought some audiobooks. I do have audiobooks for sale here. People still listen to them, mostly in their car. And she brought, yeah, she brought 3 boxes of, well, anyway, almost 300 CDs. And there's 6 box sets in there as well. So I spent $75 on it. You think it's a lot? Well, I think it's a good deal because I got 6 quality box sets out of them. I will sell all of those box sets in the store. The longer I have my store, the more I know what certain people are looking for. And I do have people that like CD box sets. And so when I put them out, they usually sell. So that is a benefit of having a local store, is that the longer you're open, the more clients or customers you get. You start to figure out what people like, and repeat customers, especially what they like. And so you can look for that stuff to put it out, knowing that that person will likely purchase that item or items. So I knew that going into it. Also, there was some stuff that is probably going to go for good money online. Let me show you. So here is everything. She left this crate, or I don't know what that is. I don't know. Shelving unit or whatever. So there's a bunch of CDs in here. I didn't actually, I don't know. Okay, Quincy Jones. I didn't thoroughly look through it, but I didn't recognize some of it, which is always good. Roadhouse Blues. So, yeah, there's a lot of blues in here, which is always good. Anyway, so if I see a bunch of popular stuff that I've seen a million times, then I know it's not worth much. But when I start to see stuff I don't recognize, or it's blues or some sort of unique or popular genre that I know it's probably going to be good. So I got a doo-wop box set, the blues box set, Robert Johnson box set, George Strait box set, the doo-wop box set, and this is hard to see, but it says it is the Birds box set as well. Between all 6 box sets, I can probably sell those for about, well, a good amount. And then, well, let me show you over here. And then I've got all these Time Life collections. So you're probably familiar with these. These here. So this is classic rock. They have a bunch of them. And the white ones are, they call it the rock and roll era. And there's a ton of them. I'm already collecting those. So I don't know if this is a complete collection of it. But it's a lot. And even if it's not complete, it will, even if I sold it as is, I can get good money for it. And I also have more that I could add to there as well. And there's some more in here. Some more, collections over here. And there's these Legends ones, which I know do well because I've sold those before. Those, you've probably seen those before. I think those are Time Life. A lot of these Time Life CDs, when you have most or all of them from a set, a collection, can go for good money. There's some stuff in here that is not that great, but I can still use some of it for my local sale. So overall, it was a great buy, and I was trying to, I'm going to use a weird word, manifest more CDs, which sounds kind of weird, right? But no, I was thinking about it recently. I was like, oh, that's one thing that I need more of. CDs, quality records, and more video games. Haven't gotten any video games, but I did get some records this week. I did buy some records, and there was some good stuff in there. It was a mixture. Not all were great. But the woman that brought these CDs to me also has, she said, about 2 boxes of records, and she was naming off stuff like The Doors, and she starts naming off all this classic stuff. And I was like, yeah, definitely bring it by. So ideally at some point she'll bring that by. Yeah, so I needed more CDs. I do have a decent amount of backstock of records, but always the quality stuff is good. The classic rock stuff from the 70s, from the 60s, as well as some 80s stuff as well. So yeah, so I'm glad that she came in and she brought all these CDs because there's some quality stuff, and I will definitely make my money back just selling the box sets and a lot of the stuff that I will put locally in my store. And then I'll be able to do really well with the Time Life stuff. So I highly recommend, if you're getting into CDs, to really look for that. Look for those Time Life collections, because if you get a complete set of some of these, they can go for really good money. And yeah, and so the thing about CDs is a lot of people don't see them as having much value, but they actually, a lot of them do still have great value, especially if you sell them on eBay or Amazon, especially on eBay and as a whole set, a whole collection. And of course in my store, because I've built up a following, they have value as well. Even run-of-the-mill titles that you might see a lot of if you're out there. People will come in because I have them organized, I have them alphabetized, have a lot of them by genre, that kind of thing. So people can find them, and yeah, people still buy CDs, definitely. So yeah, but I would keep an eye out on those Time Life collections. That can be worth some good money. So yeah, so it was a good day. I've been enjoying making the videos, sharing with you what's been going on. I've been getting some comments from people, which is awesome. And I'm hoping that some new people are seeing my channel who haven't seen it before, because I didn't make a video for a month previous to making these last 5 or so videos. And so it's nice to share what's going on, and maybe somebody will see it locally and you can come down and visit the store in Southern California. Yeah. So if you're new, definitely subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave them below, comments, etc. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Stay safe.